Hey, welcome back to another episode of MT Me. I am Marcos.
I'm Andy. Wait, what's that? Is it an asteroid? What is it? Watch out! Wait. Oh, there were no asteroids in Asteroid City.
This guy, the things he talks me into. But Asteroid City, the latest Wes Anderson film. What do you think of Wes Anderson films?
Wes Anderson is an acquired taste. I'll
Definitely,
tell you that.
definitely.
And when I first started watching Wes Anderson movies, I was not really a big fan. And I feel like some of his recent movies, Grand Budapest, this one, I've gotten to understand the style and appreciate it a little bit more.
Yeah, it's very much like this pretentious, almost insult. I mean, I'm a fan.
Elitist,
It's a very much an elitist type film because when you watch it, you're like, what am I watching? Why is it so stiff, or why is it there's so much color? And it almost seems silly the way he directs and writes his films.
Right.
But when you watch them, you kind of have to watch for all the nuances and understand what he's doing with the story.
You do, and we'll talk about it in a second. But there are, for me, not a lot, but there are usually one or two laugh out loud moments that just hit me, and I just laugh hysterical. There's a couple in this movie, so it's good to talk about this movie because I think some people will like it. Some people will not. It's going to be very polarizing,
yes,
for sure.
For sure.
But it basically is a play within a play. That's the part I don't understand why he had to do that. It was kind of a disconnect there. But the main story is about a dad played by Jason Schwartzman who brings his brainiac son to the Young Inventors Convention in Asteroid City with his triplet daughters who pretend they're witches. That's kind of a funny thing.
I thought one was younger.
No, they're all triplets.
Oh, they're triplets. Okay.
Yeah. And then once there, he informs them that their mother has passed away. Apparently, she's been dead for a couple weeks. So he calls in Tom Hanks, who's the grandfather, to come help them. And they all get stranded in Asteroid City when an alien decides to visit.
Yeah, well, let's not brush over the couple of weeks part where the mom's dead, because he doesn't tell his children right away. And then it's like weeks in, he's like, "Did you guys notice that she hasn't been around?"
Right.
Well, because she's dead. And he's like, the son's like, "I think I picked up on it." So there's a lot of, it's like these weird, funny moments. Mm-hmm. And I know they're meant to be funny. Like all of his movies are, for the most part, hilarious, even though they try to play off as like this straight man like kind of comedy.
That too, and also I think there's always message. There's always a good message in the movies too, if you look for it. But also in addition to that, you've got Scarlett Johansson is in this. She plays an aging actress.
Yeah.
Midge Campbell. Bryan Cranston is the narrator. I don't know. I think it's always fun when you've got a good narrator.
Well, yeah, for most of his movies, he has like a narrator.
He reminds me in this one of kind of like the Twilight Zone guy.
Yeah.
Kind of a Rod Sterling.
Yeah, he does a little pop up in the middle of his
right, exactly.
Part of this,
no, that was good. That was good too. But my favorite story in this Asteroid City involves the teacher, Maya Hawke, and the cowboy, Montana, played by Rupert Friend. I don't know. I just got such a kick and a delight about these two whenever they were on the screen and some of the things that they would say to each other.
Yeah, that's the girl from Stranger Things, right?
Yeah, from Stranger Things, and Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman's daughter.
Okay.
So, yeah. I was going to ask you, Wes Anderson, since you are a fan of Wes Anderson, who has been in the most Wes Anderson movies?
Well, it's got to be Jason, right? Is Jason in all of them? Jason Schwartzman?
He's up there pretty far, but the number one person is Bill Murray, who obviously was not in this one.
Yeah, I was really surprised to see Bill Murray not in it. Bill Murray's been in more than Jason Schwartzman?
Yeah, out of 11 Wes Anderson movies, there's been 11 of them. Bill Murray's been in 9. Schwartzman's been in 8.
Wow.
So, and then you've got Owen Wilson, who was not in this.
He wasn't in it either.
He was in 7.
Yeah.
But then you've got a whole slew of them. You had Bob Balaban, Adrian Brody, Ed Norton, William Dafoe, and Tilda Swinton, who are all in this one. And they've now been in 5 Wes Anderson movies along with Angelica Houston. And then you've got Jeff Goldblum, who also is in this. Mm-hmm. Great cast. And he's been in 4 of them. So.
Yeah, I don't know how he pulls these same actors. He does a great job with all of them. I've never been disappointed with a Wes Anderson movie. Which one's your favorite one, you think?
I really like Grand Budapest, but this one, to me, this Asteroid City could really grow on me. It could really become, I know it's weird to say, but it could really become my favorite Wes Anderson movie just because I like everything that was in this put together. But this is also his biggest box office movie to start. I think it made $15 million to start. Whereas, Grand Budapest may have made like $100 million overall.
Yeah, I like the Life Aquatic one. That one was Owen Wilson and
Rushmore. You go back away.
Right? Well, you have the Royal Tenenbaums. Yeah, so they're all. Yeah, Ben
Stiller.
Stiller.
One that came out. There was one that came out like 2 years ago. The French Dispatch.
The French Dispatch. I saw that one as well.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good too. So yeah, I'm definitely a fan of Wes Anderson. You know, hopefully you.
So can you remember your laugh out loud moment in this?
Like I was saying, he was like, did you guys notice that your mom was gone? I laughed at that part.
And then did you notice that sometimes when you laugh, no one else in the theater is laughing?
Yeah, because I was just like, yo, by the way, your mom.
I know. Mine was, I don't know why, but they were talking about the alien, and the kids in the classroom were drawing. One kid drew a picture of an alien, and then one little boy had created some alien diorama for the teacher.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this one little boy is like, I have something. And she's like, well, what do you have? And he goes, I created a song. And then the alien song, I was
that song was pretty funny.
I was dying.
That song was pretty funny. I also liked the part where he takes a picture of the alien, and the alien picks up the meteor, and he does the same thing. I laughed at that part, and I think it was the only. I don't know why I thought that was funny.
Good. I laughed.
But in the theater, I was the only one cracking up.
When they're looking at the alien coming down, they all have those stupid boxes on their head, and then there was a one, and then
I can't see it.
Tilda Swinton is telling them all, "Look this way." And there's one little boy. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't see it.
Like turn the box around.
Oh my goodness!
There's so many funny moments, but for me, I thought I was the only one laughing in the theater. Maybe I'm just a weirdo.
We didn't see it together.
Maybe that's why we're on this show.
Right.
Because we're both weirdos together.
I do have to say, Hung Chow was in this. One of our favorite names. You can't get away from Hung Chow. Yeah. She played Adrian Brody's wife in a quick flashback, but we have to give a shout out to her whenever we see her because she was in one of our first episodes. So
yeah,
way to go
with us since the beginning. Yeah.
But two messages that I liked. Grief. I know we're doing a lot of laughing, but in this, obviously, there's this element of grief. And Jason Schwartzman's character seems to think that he's all alone and, no one's there. And I really like the line when Tom Hanks tells him, dude, you're not alone. I have grief too. We all have it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's very easy to think that you're alone in a lot of things when it's very much a human experience, ubiquitous with everywhere, for everyone really. So,
And there's also the scene, a lot of people think this is weird, but there's a scene where they say, if you don't go to sleep, then you won't wake up. If you don't go to sleep, then you won't wake up. And they've got all these actors repeating it and kind of chanting it.
Yeah, that was weird. Like, I didn't get that part.
Well, I like it because what it reminds you is that if you're not going to rest and you're not going to recharge your battery, you're not going to have enough juice and life to be creative and to move forward in life. So for me, I got that. I understood that. And that was really what Wes Anderson wanted everyone to get. I guess this movie was actually co-written with Roman Coppola, the son of Francis Ford Coppola, during COVID, and that was one of the messages: rest, and then when this is all over, let's rejuvenate. Let's go full forward. So
awesome. Yeah.
Rating.
What would you give it, Andy, for a rating?
I'm gonna give it a 7.
I'm gonna give it. I'm probably gonna give it an 8.
What?
I really liked it. I do. I mean, only because I'm a little biased because I am a big fan of Wes Anderson, but
he's more of an elitist. He liked it more. No, I'm just kidding. And he does have another movie coming out this fall, which I thought was called The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. And it's going to have Rupert Friend is going to be back, Ray Fiennes is going to be back, and Benedict Cumberbatch is going to be in it. So
awesome.
It sounds like it's going to be a good one too. So
check it out. Yeah, Asteroid City. Hey, thanks for sticking with us to the end of the show. We really do appreciate it. If you're interested in other reviews, we have TV going up here, somewhere over there, maybe I don't know, somewhere down here. I don't know. But
don't forget to like and subscribe and be ready, everybody, because Indiana Jones is coming.
Indiana Jones comes out this weekend. Dr. Jones. See you guys next time.